Needed some card table risers to get my card table height for the poker tabletop to 30 inches off the floor. So this is what I came up with. And let me show you how I made them. Okay, I've been looking this over, and I think it is possible to screw this up. I'll put it that way. Each of the pieces are going to get dominoes from this direction, so that will all be the same. The critical thing to remember is which face goes down when you're doing it. So I'm going to have the outside face be down, and I'll be able to, I don't think I'll have to mark any of them to remember that. Maybe I will. I probably will just mark, I've got these marked outside faces, so as they come off of the domino, I'll mark the outside face or the bottom face so that I know that when I go to do this portion that the X will go out. Now you can see how quickly that goes. Just test fit one of these and make sure this is deep enough. That looks good. So now I need to take and put, I want the X to the outside. So X is the outside face. Run these 4 pieces here. I got to get this out because I've got a. No, I don't either have to flip it. Okay, we're good. Okay, let's see if we can put one together here. Got to give this a little love tap. Okay, X is to the outside. This is the one that got jumpy on me. You can see it kind of ruined that a little bit, but it'll still work. So now this one will go together. This way. This one just a there. Looks like maybe I was just a hair off because, well, I can't say why. Maybe when that fence jumped on me a little bit, I lost my registration. But it did go together anyway. Yeah, that one's not flush right there. I want to go check my inside diameter against my table. I think I can still salvage this one. Okay, I reran the face side and used the next step up to elongate that slot, and the results are much better. Goes together much easier, much cleaner fit. And if I am a little off on some of the lengths here, which I think I am with this particular one, I will be able to get one side perfectly registered, and then I can clean this up when I go to do the final fit. But there it is. That's a nice fit. That'll work out great. And the inside diameter is correct. Just a little bit of room in there. So I'm happy with that. All right, a couple lessons. Do not plunge too quickly. And that's what caused that one to jump. Just nice and steady, and it works out great. So I only had one that went kind of sideways on me. I'm just going to pick a random 4 out of here. I'll take this one, that one, and this one off the bottom. And let's see if we can put these together, how they fit. It's amazing how some of these dominoes are much tighter than the others. Oops, this way. X to the outside, and then we need one here, one there. Beautiful. All right. I will expect the results to be the same for the other three. Got all the halves glued together. Time to take the dog for a walk. When I come back, we'll make our little boxes. Got the glue cleaned up on these inside corners. I'm not sure how easy it'll be to get to the other corners once I get this together, but they'll go together just like that. That'll be good. Alright, I just finished cutting a piece of scrap like this down to a square. And if you're wondering how I do that, I use this little push stick that's got a gripper on the end of it. I've forgotten where this comes from, but just push it through, rotated it, and pushed it through again. And I've got a very nice fit. I haven't tried it on the other three yet, but this is very close. So I went to my scrap pile and found this piece of oak that, believe it or not, it is nearly perfect. Might be just slightly undersized in this direction, but I haven't changed my fence, so I'm going to run this through. Even though this is a cross-cut blade, I'm not going to change blades. I'm going to run it through and get my filler that I can run up in here to whatever depth I need. And this will be plenty of stock, no doubt about that. So let's see how this does with this 82 blade and a rip cut. Not bad. Yeah, that is just a little bit small. Not too terribly small. That'll work. Actually, that's a good way to remove the glue that's in there right now. Clean out the glue. And then figure out my my length of plug I need. Just finished up with this is my last one this is just a scrap piece of 100 grit. And I'm just going over all four sides, keeping the end grain, I'll call it, on this side. So I put a little more pressure that way. Rounded corners, sanded to 150. I got my card table in here with a scrap piece of 5/8 and 1/2 inch, which is the way I made my poker table top. So this is the top of the playing surface. That felt is just a hair above this, but I'm going to measure from the floor to there, and that comes out to, I'm going to call that 28 3/4. That's 28 5/8. So, inch and 3/8 is what I need for my plugs. Alright, I got my 4 plugs cut, inch and 3/8. So they're good to go. I could put glue on the inside here, but this is such a tight fit, it's just going to force all that glue to this side, and I don't want that. So I'm going to tap these in a little bit and just put glue around this edge and tap it home that way. That should be enough to hold it, I'm sure. Okay. That's good. No glue squeeze out on the inside. And we're looking good. Got the boots on. Let's take a measurement, see where we're at. We're at 30 and... We're at 30. Not and nothing, we're at 30. Well, that's perfect. I thought it was a hair over, but it's right on the money. Maybe it's because I'm looking through those things. Yeah, that's dead nuts. Perfect. Okay, 30 inches. So with those boots, that card table or that poker table now would be at the correct height. And like I said, I'm going to dress these up a little bit. And I got my sanding jig set up here. It's got this little miter fence I built a long time ago. But this is going to work out great. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this first one down, I don't know, maybe an eighth or so. But when I find the distance I like, I'm going to make a pencil mark here. And then that'll be how far I'll go. I think I might just start. No, I won't either. I'll wait till I get this one done. So let's see how it's going to work here. That looks pretty good to me right there. Let me get my pencil. Okay, so that's how far I'll take it. Let's see how quickly we can get through one of these. I'm going to do the tops and the bottom. For a nice finish on there, but I forgot that I'm going to lose my stop here, so I'm going to try and figure out some way to put a mechanical stop like that. I know this is pretty elaborate for what I'm doing here, but I'm going to do it. So I got a mechanical stop now, and you can see I'm a little bit short with that one. So now they will all be uniform. And I'll run it one more time here. That is fantastic. I might even go a little bit deeper, but having that mechanical stop there is great. So I can adjust it with these clamps, just move it back a little bit when I get ready to do the others. But there you have it. That'll be a nice piece. Put a little sanding on the inside of this edge so it doesn't chip out on me. But with that beveled edge on the bottom, it won't chip on the floor either.